This is a beautiful story worth reading. One day, I fought with my wife over a trivial matter. The situation escalated to the point that I said, "There is no difference between your presence and absence in my life. Any maid can do this job better in your place." Hearing my words, she went to another room with tears in her eyes, and I also ignored this and slept peacefully. This scene kept replaying in my mind when I was taking my wife's funeral to the cemetery, and people were consoling me for this shock. I thought maybe I was not missing her that much, it was just a little sadness. I started convincing myself that everything would be fine in a few days. When the condolence was over and I returned home, a strange silence gripped my heart. Every corner of the house was empty, as if the walls had also gone with her. I lay down on the bed but avoided her sleeping place. 3 days later, when the condolence meetings were over, I woke up late in the morning. I felt that my wife's place was empty, and no one was going to pick me up on time. That was when I first relied on myself. When I reached the office, the day passed very slowly, but what I remembered most were the calls she used to make to me every day, asking about the household items and telling me to come quickly. Then I realized that perhaps those calls were a sign of her love and concern. I began to think that I had never appreciated the kindness and love in her words. I always took them for complaints and confusion, but today, I want to hear those same things again. Now that the house is completely deserted, every moment feels like an hour. Oh God, I left her alone every day, without worrying about her. I only thought about myself, never thinking about her comfort and happiness. When I was sick, she would stay up all night for me, taking care of me as if she were my mother, not my wife. Now there are tears in my eyes, and I say over and over again, "Oh God, give her as much mercy as I have tormented her." Then I woke up in a deep valley of sleep. When I opened my eyes, I saw that I was in bed, and it was all a dream. I thanked God that it was all a dream. I immediately went to my wife's room. She was sleeping, and there were traces of tears on her cheeks. I woke her up, held her hand, and said, "I love you, my life is nothing without you." When I asked her why she was crying, she said, "I saw that you were stopping breathing. I was very scared." Number 1. It is a pity that we do not appreciate our loved ones until they are far away from us. Number 2. We should try to strengthen our relationships with our loved ones with love, gentleness, and good behavior. Number 3. If we have love and compassion, we should shower it on our loved ones. Otherwise, there is nothing left but regret later. Number 4. We should learn from the positive aspects of life. Otherwise, we are forced to learn from the pen of time. Be prosperous and share happiness.